Shadow Pokemon versus Non-Shadow Pokemon. Which is stronger? And does IVs really matter when it comes to Shadow Pokemon? Well, we will answer both of those questions in this video as we've got an experiment to do. So hi to all of you guys. So let me go ahead and bring my screen up. And before I even do the experiment, I'll answer kind of the first question first. Technically it's the second question, the one about the IVs. So let's go ahead and check out my Shadow Pokemon. Whether IVs really matters. Yes and no. I mean, if you compare with a non-Shadow Pokemon, it doesn't really matter what IVs you get, which I will, prove it later on. But if you talk about like comparing with, Shadow Pokemon also, yes, it does. But of course, Pokemon like the legendary Shadow Pokemon, you can only have one most of the time unless you kept a lot of Super Rocket Radars to have multiple, like Mewtwo's, etc. But I've already maxed out my Mewtwo to level 50, including my Tyranitars, my Metagross, and these are the IVs. This Metagross is 98%. IV is like one of the best already I've already gotten. Alright, and this is 98 also. So I do power up non-100% Shadow Pokemon, obviously, because it's so difficult to get a 100% IV Shadow Pokemon. So far, I've already powered up 2 Hundo Shadow Pokemon. Even this Tyranitar with like 4 HP, for the IVs, I still take it. Doesn't mean that it has like 4 HP in total, but the IVs, it's just 4. So even my Shadow Lugia, my Gyarados, etc. So yeah, even Mamoswine. I just want to show you guys what I powered up first, alright? So see, even this Mamoswine with 11 attack, 11, 15, 14, I powered up to level 50. Alright, and as for the other Mamoswines also, even this Snorlax, 96% IV Snorlax, I'm powering up. Magnezone, yeah, this is the first of the Hundos that I've gotten. Alright, second one, this is 96% IV. I've also maxed out to level 50. That's my second best ever Shadow Magnezone. Alright, Shadow Zapdos, Machamp, Electivire again, etc. So you guys can see that I do not power up like super duper high IVs, like 100% IVs, sorry, not super duper high, but high IVs, like max IVs Shadow Pokemon, because it's clearly impossible to get, and this one is the best, 10. Alright, so yeah, I just want to point it out to you guys that, you don't have to power up only Hundo Shadow Pokemon, especially because Shadow Pokemon, they are really stronger than non-Shadow ones, which I'll prove to you guys in a bit. Alright, so those are the ones also, these are the ones that are powered up to level 40, some of the Weavils also, etc. Yeah, so the other Pokemon that are powered up to high level, so I think it's level 50 or so, is this Poliwrath, is a Hundo. Yeah, okay, so that's all my Pokemon. Okay, so now let's go into the experiment part. You guys might be wondering how am I going to do the experiment, right? Alright, so let's go into this particular Pokemon first. Larvita, and I'll scroll all the way to the very bottom. You guys see a Larvita over there labeled as Larvita Weak. Well, it's a Larvita with IVs of 000. It's not a glitch or anything. Yep, you guys can see the Larvita is still moving, but the IVs bar in moving and all is 000. Alright. So what I'm going to do with this is I am going to power it up to level 50. Okay, but before that, let's go ahead and do the evolution first. I'm going to evolve it into Tyranitar. Okay, just a fun fact for you guys. 100% IV Shadow Pokemon is actually easier to obtain than this 0 IV Shadow Pokemon, because you can still get a Hundo when it's weather boosted and non-weather boosted, whereas this, you can only get it when it's non-weather boosted. Once it's weather boosted, the minimum IV is 444, so hence this is actually tougher to get than a 100% IV Pokemon. My Ball Blast is spinning the Pokestop to get the items, if you guys are wondering how come the items are coming in like freely. Alright, so I don't even know why I showed you guys the 2 evolutions, but here we are with the 0 IV Shadow Tyranitar. Currently it is level 8, so if we power it up to level 50, we'll spend a lot of Stardust. So we got to move Iron Tear and Frustration. We have to remove the Frustration, but I can't do it right now, so we have to unlock a new move. So we're going to power it up to level 50 right now. Yes, level 50. Okay, level 50. 0 IV Shadow Tyranitar. 3,824 CP. We'll compare with the rest later on also. Let's go ahead to change the fast move to Bite. Let's go ahead to give it a new move because I did not remove the Frustration away, so I have to spend a bit more Stardust to do that. So that's dumb of me. Let's go ahead to remove Fire Blast to get Crunch. Okay, good. So we got Bite and Crunch. That's what we want to do the experiment with. And alright, we're gonna compare it with the other Tyranitars, okay, before we actually do the experiment. I'm actually looking at the timer to see if I can make it for the raid. Where is that one? Okay, it's over here. Okay, I'll label it as test first. Okay, and you guys can see that it is even lower in CP than a level 40 Tyranitar. This is a level 40 Hundo Tyranitar, okay? And it is lower in CP than it. Okay? So we're gonna compare it, do the test with this particular Tyranitar, my level 50 Hundo Tyranitar, okay, versus my 0 IV Shadow Tyranitar. So one is a Shadow 0 IV, one is a Non-Shadow 100% IV. So let's go ahead to see how it goes, man. I'm also going to label this one as level 50 also. Yeah, level 50, 0 IV Shadow. I think that's a huge prize on its own also. Alright, so let's go ahead into the very first raid. I'm going to do the experiment on these two Shings over there because they just so happen to spawn over there on the gyms. So I might as well do the experiment on these two, and since it will be suffering neutral damage from the Tyranitar's moves, it'll be okay to do the experiment on also. So anyway, we're gonna start off with the level 50 Tyranitar first. Alright, using Bite and Crunch. I'm just gonna make sure that it is the one with Bite and Crunch. Alright, okay, Bite and Crunch. You guys can see Bite and Crunch. This one is also with Bite and Crunch, right? Not Frustration, yeah? Yeah, okay. Sure. We're gonna wait for the timer to count down, and we will start the battle together, right? Alright guys, and starting in 3 seconds, 2, 1, 0, here we go! Alright, so I'm just gonna spam Bite and Crunch all the way. I want to count how many crunches I'm gonna fire off also though, just in case later I have to not use my charge move, as the Shadow Pokemon will be suffering more damage, so hence I probably would not be able to fire. Actually, you know, I'm not going to use any more charge move, just one crunch is enough. Alright, you guys will know why later on. Alright, so we did all the bites and the crunch all the way. So we did one crunch, so later on we're just going to do one crunch and bites all the way, okay? So the thing is, I'm not too sure what's the fast move and the charge move. I heard the swift sound for the charge move though, so let's hope the next Shinx also has swift. Alright, so yeah, we did the last attack of this TV, the only one in the lobby. Alright, so we took it down in 17 seconds, alright? So 17 seconds with that level 50 Hundo Non-Shadow Tyranitar. Okay, the Shinx CP for the Hundo is CP 500, so clearly that's not a Hundo, but I really do not need any more of that. Alright, we got the balloon that just came out, but it's totally fine. So let's go ahead to go to our test subject again. We're gonna type 17 seconds. Alright, test 17 seconds, and we're gonna go into the next raid lobby right now for the next Shinx. Alright, same thing, private grouping it. Otherwise, if somebody were to join in, I will have to exit out and waste time doing that. Alright, so we're gonna search for test. Right now, we're gonna choose the Non-Shadow 0 IV Tyranitar. Look at the CP difference. Alright, it's a total of 511 CP difference. That is just insane. Alright, but we're gonna see whether the Shadow damage, the Shadow 20% damage can actually give an extra boost to this Tyranitar to make it stronger than the other non-Shadow one. And another thing though, Shadow Pokemon, they have an additional 20% damage, but they take 17% more damage. Their defense is down by 17%. So, hence why a lot of people feel like it's not really that useful, but trust me, you guys will see it over here right now, how much difference it is as compared to the non-Shadow one. Alright guys, in 3, 2, 1, let's go with our 0 IV Shadow Tyranitar. So I'm going to tap the right button instead of crunch, and I'm just going to use one crunch only, because just now we did only one crunch and we used bite all the way, right? Okay, so one crunch, let's go with bite all the way right now to try and take down the Shinx as quickly as we can. Okay, let's go, come on, go, bite, is it down? Alright, it is down right now. Let's go ahead and see what's the time. Remember, this is a 0 IV, yeah, versus a 100% IV. So let's see whether is it going to be faster or the same time or whatsoever. Alright, we did the final strike again. Alright, so we took it out in 14 seconds. 3 seconds faster than the non-Shadow 100% IV Tyranitar. So what does this tell us? It tells us that it doesn't matter what IV you have for your Shadow Pokemon, it will be stronger than the 100% IV non-Shadow one. Alright, I proved it over here, a 0 IV. You cannot get any lower than this already. So hence, to actually use a Shadow Pokemon with whatever IVs to see that it is stronger than it is actually really, you know, eye-opening. But we have to consider the fact that this Tyranitar suffered 19 HP damage, whereas this one suffered a total of 13. Alright, the difference also is probably the fact that the fast move is different, because I heard a spark noise from the second one. The first one wasn't spark, so hence it was suffering you know, like resisted damage from the first move. Probably it's tackle. Yep. So that's a difference also. You guys can see that, you know, clearly a Shadow 0 IV is actually going to take down a red boss faster than a 100% IV, you know, non-Shadow Pokemon. Alright, so conclusion is, many of you guys have been asking me like what IV, you know, a Shadow Pokemon you guys should go after. Well, to be honest, the answer is it really depends on you. What I mean by that is, if you are as crazy like me, to want to go after like you know, high IV Shadow Pokemon, yeah, you can keep on fighting, especially the ones that you get from the Team Go Rocket leaders. Alright, you can keep on fighting and try your luck to get it. It's not easy to get a high IV one, but of course I set a base for myself. Anything that are meta relevant, like Shadow Tyranitar with Smackdown, you know, Metagross with Meteor Mash, etc. I set a base IV of 91% and above. I will use them already, but if anything under, I will try my best to get better one. If I can't, then I'll use 89%, 87%. But I basically choose the top 6. Even if we talk about the current Shadow Pokemon that I'm chasing after, which is Shadow Bagon, alright, these are the IVs that I probably will be keeping and using. 14, 14, 14. Right now, that's my best. 14, 14, 14. Two same IVs, also my best. 15, 14, 12, which is technically one of my best also. But if we were to scroll down to see the non-weather boosted ones, sneak peek for you guys also, for some of the shinies also. Alright, you can see this one, 14, 15, 14, which I got it on the video for you guys to see already, and 15, 15, 13 also. So, obviously, if you want me to get like 600 Shadow Bagons, that's clearly not possible, because I fought more than 500 Arlos already, and I've not even gotten one. Alright, so probably I'll be using all this because they are, you know, like above 91%. Like this particular one is 96%, this is 96%, this is I think 91%. So hence I'll be using all this already. This one is, you know, like 93%, 14, 14, 14 is 93, 14, 14, 14, 93 also. I'll use those two already. This is also, yeah, very high already, 91%. So I'll use all those already. Of course, I would prefer them having a 15 attack, but, you know, if I can't get them, then I'll just use whatever that I get. Even if, like, seriously, if I use the lowest one possible that I have right now, which I've already purified and transferred. Even if I use this will still be stronger than a Hundo Rayquaza. Okay, so yeah, I hope that you guys got a better insight and understanding to the Shadow Pokemon, how strong they can be, especially you guys who have been thinking to yourself whether you guys should even power up a Shadow Pokemon at all. I will tell you that 90% of the time it will be worthwhile to power up the Shadow Pokemon, other than certain situations like Go Battle League, where, you know, the non-Shadow Pokemon might be stronger and ranked higher than the Shadow Pokemon itself. Alright? But if you talk about rates, most of the time the Shadow ones will be stronger. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video and had a better understanding towards Shadow Pokemon, definitely leave a like on the video, it'll be much appreciated, and share this video to your friends who have been wondering and have been probably like having a debate with you guys to power up non-Hundo Shadow Pokemon or not. Well, I've really proved it. You can show this video to your friends, your community, to show them that a non-Hundo, a 0 IV Shadow Pokemon is still going to be a 100% non-Shadow Pokemon. Alright, so yeah, with that said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. But I think Tyranitar needs to say goodbye. This is a big prize to me, man. Level 50 0 IV Tyranitar. Yeah, I always do this for you guys, man, for the sake of Pokemon Go science, right? Yeah, I'll never use him ever again. It's a him or her? Oh, it's a her. I'll never use her ever again. I got other better Tyranitars, right? Alright, so goodbye, goodbye, goodbye!